I'm here with John Dawson, who is CEO and president of Arcam. It's a real privilege to be here with you at the CEDIA in the U.S., and you've got a world premiere for us. It's the AVR 600 from Arcam, which is a new addition to the Dolby volume. But you're going to give us a lot of the product specs and how this fits into the complete Arcam product line.
Well, good afternoon, Bob. It's always nice to meet at strange places around the world. Same old faces again. This, for once, we can use the term long-awaited, and I think it probably is the thing, because we've had a team of 6, 7, 8 people working on this for over 2 years, including myself. It's been a long time in coming, but we think it's pretty complete.
Okay, why don't you give us something, because this is the third product actually in the world that has the Dolby volume feature, but it has a lot of other Dolby features. Why don't you tell our readers and viewers a little bit about what's that all about?
Sure. This is what the trade would call a fully featured audio-video amplifier receiver. So we can decode all of the new Blu-ray codecs. We support streaming and linear PCM over HDMI. We won't talk about it much, but we have some neat stuff to make the HDMI audio work really well and much better than the average implementation. We've got a full suite of video processing in there, 12-bit internal processing, 10-bit output. We can convert any standard up, down. There's an internet radio, media streaming option. You name it, it's probably in there.
Part of the product specs say it's only 120 watts per channel. Doesn't seem like a lot compared to some of the other products. Maybe you can comment on that.
Well, they're real watts. Seriously, we spec that all channels driven at the same time, which is not common because that isn't the numbers game. I guess it's more like 150 by 2, all channels driven at all frequencies, and that compares extremely well with all of the competition. And what's more, our stuff runs in Class A for about the first 10 watts, which is probably a first in this space.
It's also got 3 zones output, so it's a multi-room type system?
For sure, within moderation, because if you want a really good multi-room system, you buy something very special. But it supports video and audio in a second zone, audio in a third zone, with all the necessary hooks for the installers. Yeah, so we cover that one too.
And it's for iPod Mania too? You got an iPod interface?
An iPod? Yeah, we do. And of course, I'm missing a trick here because I should have produced our little pod. Imagine it's there, guys. And our little pod works with this, our dock, and then you can. The important thing is you can call up the menu on here from the iPod, and you can use our remote to scroll through the system, so you don't have to squint at the little box up there. It's also one of the best sounding, probably the best sounding dock around, so we think that's cool.
John, it's been a pleasure as ever. For more information, people can go on your website, which is arcam.co.uk.
And I guess we ought to say, because you haven't asked me, that this should be shipping to the dealers around the end of the year.
So it's imminent. John, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure as ever.
Always.
Thank you.